What's going on, YouTube? Ferocity here. Hope you guys are doing well. I am so disappointed by the connection experience that Modern Warfare 3 currently has. I decided to hop back in the game after Season 6 released to get a full reflection of all the hard work that Sledgehammer Games put into Modern Warfare 3 throughout its life cycle. All the new maps, all of the new guns, all of the new content, to see if the game truly reflects that hard work, to see if it was a good Call of Duty or not. But the second I went into the game, I was instantly reminded why I left, why I stopped playing it so many months ago. The connection is inexcusably bad. There is no reason for a AAA game with $1 billion plus revenue to have this bad of servers, to have this bad of connection, to have packet bursting out of the seams every single time you play the game. It's awful. I'd rather go play Black Ops Cold War. At least there I don't have to experience packet burst. And it's crazy to me that a game that's 3 years older, that is less populated, has a better connection experience than what we have in Modern Warfare 3. How does that make sense? I honestly just don't think Activision cares anymore. Like, this doesn't fall on the shoulders of Sledgehammer Games, but unfortunately, they're the scapegoat here. They're the ones that are made to suffer the consequences of Activision's greed and ineptitude. This is embarrassing, if I'm going to be quite honest. The fact that there are so many videos on the internet on how to fix packet burst, and the real fix is in Activision Studios. That's how you fix it. There shouldn't be a ton of videos to fix the problem that you yourself created. This is 100% fixable, but that would take some effort and some care from Activision. And I really was hoping for a better experience when I hopped into Modern Warfare 3. I was really hoping to enjoy some of the content. Now, there are problems that I had when I did play Modern Warfare 3 that I have seen that haven't been fixed. Like, the weapon balancing in this game is terrible, but I don't even care about that as much as I care about the game not functioning as it's intended to. This is a $70 game that offers the bare minimum connection experience. Concord probably had a better connection experience than what Modern Warfare 3 is offering right now, and that game has been shut down. Heck, even XDefiant has better connection than what this game has. At least I don't have packet burst on XDefiant. Yeah, it has its netcode issues, but packet burst ain't one of them. And they're at least talking about the netcode not being up to par, unlike Call of Duty that has been silent on this issue for years now. That's where my real frustrations lie. They know it's a problem. This community has pointed it out time and time and time again, and yet nothing has been done. And this is why I get so critical of people that go out of their way to buy the battle pass, to buy all of the microtransactions, because you're rewarding this ineptitude at every single turn. The experience is going to continuously decrease and decline because you refuse to not spend money. I don't get it. I don't get why this community is so addicted to giving Activision money. Oh my god, it's a Michael Myers skin. Here's my money. Even though I have terrible connection all the time, even though the skill-based matchmaking is manipulating my whole experience, I don't really care. I get to play as Michael Myers. And you can just tell when you hop into Modern Warfare 3 that it feels like a soulless game that doesn't have an identity. It can be fun at times, but the fun doesn't overshadow any of the faults it has. And that's the true problem with current era Call of Duties, is the fun cannot overshadow all of the negatives. I really wish it did, and maybe that's what they're trying to do with Black Ops 6 by manipulating you with small map designs to really trick your brain into thinking you're having fun because you're constantly getting dopamine. But I just don't think that that's going to last very long. I think you're going to experience a lot more burnout playing games like Black Ops 6 than you would playing the older Call of Duties that were a little bit slower, a little bit more methodical, and actually well designed, well built. Didn't have issues like packet burst, bursting at the seams every single game. And yeah, if this was an occurrence of like once in every 10 games, I think I could live with it. I really think I could. Even though that in and of itself is inexcusable and unacceptable, I think I could live with it. But the fact that it's every single game, to me, just completely turns me off of the experience. Makes me not want to try to play Modern Warfare 3 anymore. And like I said, this doesn't even fall on the shoulders of Sledgehammer Games. I really wish I could sit here and tell you all the great things that Sledgehammer Games did this year. But I can't do that when there's glaring issues that still remain unresolved. And I said it in my video where I talked about being worried about Black Ops 6. They need to fix this connection thing. It's not a, we'll just ignore it. You can't continuously ignore this. More and more people are realizing it. More and more people are experiencing it and are moving away from your game. If you care about player retention so much, you need to do something about it. Because, hey, I'm a player, I wasn't retained because of your ineptitude. Because you guys don't care, you're lazy, you're greedy. I don't know what it is. But you have to figure it out. You have to solve it. You have to improve. It's that simple. There has to be a drive to improve, though, and they don't have that because we don't incentivize it in any way, shape, or form. But I'll end this video off by talking about some of the things I did like when I went back into Modern Warfare 3, because I don't want to completely destroy this game, completely negate all of the good that Sledgehammer Games did here. Because there is good. There's some really good maps that they've integrated into this game. And it's not just the small area ones, it's some of the other ones as well. I played Tokyo. That's a really good map. I like that map. I don't know why I like it, but I do. Maybe it's because I'm a sucker for nighttime maps, but here we are. Rio was always impressive to me. I always liked it. Greece was always a nice map. And I haven't even played any of the other ones. And I like the fact that they brought some of the MW2 maps in as well. Even though I didn't like it at the time, I can appreciate it a little bit more now. The game actually feels like it's bursting with content, with things to do, with modes to try out. But it's held back so much by terrible decision making, greediness, and laziness from Activision's side. And that cannot be overlooked. That cannot be overshadowed. This is what the community should focus on. You want Black Ops 6 to be a great game? You want to hype up the game? Great. Let's talk about the major roadblocks that Black Ops 6 is going to have to overcome throughout its life cycle. Skill-based matchmaking, which is the hot topic in this community. I don't think it's going anywhere. I don't really want to talk about it. Honestly, let's push skill-based matchmaking onto the back burner. And instead, let's focus on the connections in this game. The server's overall performance. That needs to be the number one focus. Then we can talk about some of the other minutiae that the game has. Until connections are resolved, improved, people don't want to play the game. They're going to get turned off of the game. They just are. And with the speed and the quickness and the TTK that Black Ops 6 has, these server issues are only going to become more glaring and more inexcusable. So they're going to have to make that decision. And it's up to us as a community to hold them to a standard, hold them to be a little bit accountable here. We have to demand improvement. We haven't seen anything yet. Hopefully something comes. But it's up to us to continuously raise this question, raise this point, because it needs to be talked about. It needs to be at the forefront of people's minds. Do not let the conversation around XP tokens or skill-based matchmaking muddy the waters when it comes to an experience that you are being robbed of right now because they don't really seem to care. They were able to deliver a better server experience in 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014. And you see where I'm going with this. The fact that they could before and they don't care now is a problem. It's the biggest problem facing this game. The biggest problem facing this franchise. Because if they want to continuously grow, they're going to have to continuously to improve the infrastructure of their servers. But they don't really seem inclined to do that, do they? They just seem pretty inclined to keep the status quo and make you have to research how to improve your packet burst on YouTube, Reddit, and wherever else across the internet. Because they don't want to take any of the blame. They don't want to take any of the initiative to improve your experience. So that's it for the video. I'm very curious to hear your thoughts on it. Are you one of those people that has the same connection issues that I've experienced? Or are you one of the lucky few that don't? And you sit there wondering why everybody complains about it. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time.